These three things on the right are pretty common for most of the matches, with the exception of playing slow and disengaging. That's kind of a topic that I want to go over today that this VOD represents really well.
I'm sorry, I was making bagels.
Okay. The plan for today is to talk about the three things on the right. They're common themes. The play slow and disengage is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. Really hoping Gorba's here for it. But Volskaya represents it quite well. So this is from our match on Wednesday. There's a couple things I really want to point out. In this first hold,
Which
we
map is this? Is this third map? Or is this
second
second map? This is second map, okay.
in this this first hold, I think we don't really have a great understanding of this comp. And what I mean by that is if we knew how to play this composition, we would have an ability to play this with multiple strategies. What I mean by that is that if I ask you, don't set up garbage truck, I genuinely don't think we would know what to do, right? And the reason why I mention this is because after the first fight, right, we lose our Reinhardt, and the fight's lost right here. And not only that, but the second fight is lost right here because we have no idea how to play Volskaya first point without being able to hold garbage truck, right? I'll do us the justice of, or the injustice, I suppose, of playing the whole thing.
Ready for battle.
But it's worth knowing, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So
Attackers incoming.
we do set up a
Defend
decent Maywall
objective
here.
A.
I don't like our positioning here. What I would like to see is the availability for us to disengage or play slow, right? This position is like a gold strat. And I mean that in the sense that it's either full hold or nothing, right? Like we either win a team fight here, one of these two, doesn't matter. We either win a team fight in this choke or we're playing second point, right? There's no opportunity for us to take a fight on point, to take a fight in mega, to like do anything other than these two things based on this close hold, right? It's a fine place to take a fight, right? Because it breaks up the monotony, but a better place to hold is something along these lines. And then BAP kind of plays, honestly starts here and then moves back to here. Or in
You don't
there.
think that's too passive?
No. I think this is an all or nothing, right?
Right, but
There's no opportunity, and what you'll see is like this is a great first fight, right? Like decent wall. A clear means of engage, right? We can push into this, we can take a fight. We're up, right? If this continues, like we start to lose resources, hypothetically, let's say we lost, I know we're playing Zarya, right? But hypothetically, if we lost Evamech here, I don't think we would know how to play this fight going forward, right? Because what I'm trying to get at is the third point, like play slow and disengage. They're two calls that are all about disengage. Nailed it. They're two calls that are all about like resources, right? Like clearly we've invested ammo, right? They've invested ammo, they've lost mech, they've lost a player, right? A lot of them are at half health. They're probably low on shield health, they're split, right? overall we have huge resource. So for them, it makes sense to disengage, right? This is actually like a lost fight for them, but technically speaking, being down just May is a means of like disengaging. They can reset, try to take a better fight. That's a concept that we don't know. It's something that Gorba does, and it's something that Clones does, but it's not something that's called, and it's not something that by any means is followed. Or even better, when it happens coincidentally, we don't know how to re-engage. So that's gonna be the bulk of what I'm talking about here. But for what it's worth, this first fight goes pretty well until this charge. Now, we're gonna put a tally over here.
Thanks.
And we're going to continue the VOD. Right, so this is one. We have a Baby Diva in us. We have a BAP in us. Like, cleanup, right? Clones charges in. Is now
I heard the Rhine
completely
charge.
surrounded.
I thought the Rhine was charging in. I couldn't see whether he was charging in or out, so I just immediately pressed charge because I thought he was pinning
That's
in
actually
to try and
the
get a pick.
second time you've said that. And not only that, but you're gonna say it again later this map. Actually, you're gonna say it 3 times this map. Yeah. Something you need to work on. But we'll trade for Orion here. But this is what I'm getting at, right? We're down our Orion. We have absolutely no idea what to do. And let's watch, right? Because we can watch from third point view. Just look at our positioning and tell me what's going on here. You know? We're playing backside point, which is okay. Now we're pushing up. Right, okay, we've funneled ourselves into Mega. And
we should have just rotated high ground.
Yeah. We've given them all this space, which is okay, right? But what we don't own is we don't own this. We can't even contest this walkway, let alone any of this space. And this is a brawl comp, right? The way to beat a brawl comp is for off angles, right? Like, we are being off angled. And so this goes to show that we don't have a plan. Like, what I would have liked to seen here, I mean, I would have liked to seen Clones not charge there, but ignoring that, right, we need someone on point, right? I think the best person to do that is unfortunately Zarya. So we'll say Zarya tags between here, and rotation. I want Kree on high, I want Bap here, maybe a Lucio in here, maybe up here. And then we want to try to get a May off angle. So May can play in here and occupy this rotation, right? Now, that is dependent on one thing. What direction does our Rhine come in, right? So I know because I've watched the VOD, he intends to come in from this way. I think, and we can talk about it, I think this is a bad call, but, you know, if this is our setup, right, with Kree, Bap, May, Lucio, Zarya, I think this is fine, right, because it shows a kill box for around here, and we are creating certain off angles, right, so that as a design in and of itself is fine. What ends up happening is much worse, but another idea, instead of coming from main, is to just have everyone play up here, right? We can afford to give them a tick and a half before we drop to point, right? They might get the second tick, we might stop them before, doesn't matter, right? This is the best, or rather, this is the best means of us taking a fight instead of doing this, right? And on my little to-do list over here, point 2 was time bank control, right? Time bank control means to me, and I think it should be fairly obvious, but when you're on attack, you die quick. When you're on defense, you stagger, right? You stall out point, right? Should be pretty clear. What it can also mean is how and when do you take a team fight, right? Like if you're on attack, you want to take fast team fights, right? You want to get as many reps in as quick as possible. When you're on defense, you want to take as few fights as possible and make them long, right? And that's kind of the beauty of being able to play with ticks, right? You don't have to fight it instantly as they touch, right? You can honestly engage them here, you can engage them here, and of course you can engage them anywhere along here, right? So what I would have liked to seen for this second fight is us playing as a core, having the Ryan being sped up the stairs, and then, you know, making a decision from there, right? I think what would have been a good idea is play for mega control, right? Zarya poses up here. We can have Korean Bap here. We can have Ryan here. Lucio bounces between the two tanks, and then we want to try to get an off-angle freeze. So maybe Mei plays here with the ability to rotate into mega, right? So you see the off angles that we're creating for a team fight where they are. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
it makes sense.
And so that relies on the fact that we would need to disengage from here, come upstairs, play for here, and then we can drop in here, drop to point, and keep people up here. Yeah. Another way of taking this fight is just group as 6 and push, right? You can isolate certain people in their comp and play that as a win condition, right? Like, these are prime targets for us, right? We can burn a diva down in the distance or in the time frame that her boosters is with proper focus fire. And not only that, but even if she starts to booster, like a couple ticks of mouse 1 from freeze will slow her down enough that we can still kill her. We can demech her, right? Another means of this comp is that these two people can get punished for off-angling, right? They notoriously like to try to set up off-angle freezes, right? Off-angle pressure on the Ryan, and we can really punish all of that. Something to look out for. It's not like, you know, the sole win condition, but I'm pointing it out because we only have one way of playing this comp, right? It's set up a Mei wall, cut off people, or really just screw over the rotation and then just take a linear brawl, no off angles, play for resources. Basically, what I'm hoping this shows is you can create off angles, right? And take a team fight, like just overpower them in off angles, right? You can take a team fight with just pure resource advantage and positional advantage with like, you know, this is getting ugly. With just pure like numbers, right? Maywall here, we can take this as a fight. And the last thing we can do is just int at 6, you know? Even without a Maywall, right? You can just go in as 6 onto one target, right? You probably wouldn't, you know, this isn't the situation that you would push onto this creep, right? Because the Ryan's here, the Diva's here, but, you know, you can just pick a target and go on them, right? It's still a feasible tactic. The int as 6 is worse, so I will write this out as like off angle greater than resource advantage greater than 6 rush. Because overall, this comp is a rush comp. It's technically a brawl spam hybrid. and the spam comes from the Kree and the BAP, right? So you have the ability to just push forward with the Lucio and the heavy burst of the tanks, but you can also poke during that rotation. We are playing this as just a brawl comp, right? And it is a brawl comp, but it doesn't have to be just a brawl comp. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to get out of this is that there's other ways that we can take team fights than just Maywall push. I hope that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Cool. Yeah, so there's this fight then, right? This is a great Maywall by them, right? It isolates these two, forces us into this position. Our only escape is now high ground. But if they're pushing in here and we're pushing out high ground, they're capping and they're forcing positions out of us, forcing resources. This is really good by them. And another reason why this was a bad decision. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the Maywall. I think you just tried to isolate the Ryan, which is okay. I think the major issue here is just our focus fire, right? Because the May was low. She's starting to get healed, but she's still kind of killable. The Ryan's killable. I think this screenshot is a situation of focus fire issues. But for lack of a better, this is also one of those situations where it's just like, this is fucking lost. Let's just make a hero play. No, we don't have to, right? You can just disengage, right? Give him a tick. Give him 2 ticks. Take a fight when we can take a fight, right? We don't need to just feel pressured because we're hearing the sound of someone on point, you know? We can take a fight when we want to take a fight. As a result, we actually get MO out, which is really nice. And then clones fees. At this point in time, this is when we need to talk about time bank, right? So, you know, we've burned a minute off the clock. This fight is lost. You know, we're down resources, we're down positioning. They technically have off angles on us, right? And we don't have any win conditions, right? Like, we're kind of close to window, but they're about to have just fucking everything, right? What I want to see here is one person touches point, dies, someone else touches point, dies, someone else touches point, dies, someone else touches point, dies, and finally someone else touches point and dies, right? Good staggers, you know, clean stall. That's the play here, right? This is lost. We know it's lost. When you're on defense, you want to stall out the fight, right? And especially on 2CP maps and control, because you get the instant respawn, right? As long as this hasn't been capped, you'll get instant respawn if you're the last one to touch. And if we do that successfully, like, you can burn out another minute, right? Like, we have ice block, we have bubbles, you know, there's a lot of shit we can do. Yeah, there was an opportunity to prevent this tip. Nice, Gorba. Good touch. Tragic, George. And, you know, that's the semblance of stall, right? Like, Aaron was making his way out to try to touch. Kame's running away and staggering himself, but yeah. That's what I would have liked to see. Now, this fight. This fight's really, really unfortunate, and honestly, I actually talked to Orthus. I talked to Dead Optics earlier because I was kind of wondering what we could have done in this situation. Now, I will take some of the responsibility for the fact that no one that we have ever faced has successfully made this jump. And when it happened in a match, we had no idea what to do.
I can't even successfully make that jump ever.
Yeah, we're fights.
It's because there's a railing on the.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. Uh, I'm just it's 3. I'm not gonna keep this up, but we lose 3 fights to this. Just so we know. Yeah. My point is that when this happened, we had no idea what to do. And honestly, while I was watching it, I was like, that was a good play by them, right? Like we were going for our classic hold of like Bap, Lucio, and then Kree, right? Like this is our classic hold, right? It allows us just off angles galore, which is perfect. And the the way to counterplay it is to push in and clear out this high ground, right? Well, this high ground, and off angle this bridge, right? Which they do. It's sloppy, but they do it better than we can appreciate. So this is where I want to talk about play slow and disengage. Now, Gorba, are you able to speak?
Yeah.
Can you define the difference between play slow and disengage for me?
I would say play slow would be to play angles that you take very little damage in, but you get very little opportunity to do high impact plays. So, for example, if you look at that map right there, slow would be, let's see, like if I were in that back right corner and would only peek out to do a little bit of damage every now and then. Whereas disengaging would be to completely remove myself from the fight so that we can reset for something else.
Yeah. Okay. Just so we have more opinions on the matter, Clones, can you try to describe it?
You only play slow when you're trying to build ults. You disengage when you know that like the fight. Well, like one of your key abilities has been used. Like let's say that you used Immo, or if you used Maywall and you didn't get good value off of it, you call the disengage. Because if they can, like if you know that they have key abilities up that you don't have, you disengage. But if you're like trying to bank up to your ultimates, like say we're trying to build our grav, then we would, or we're trying to build freeze, then we call it play slow.
Okay. I think you're getting to it, and I hope my definition of it will help a little more.
I think I butchered that.
Disengage. So there's like 3 calls, right? There's reset, or
Which
like
means die.
fights lost, right? That's the status call. There's play slow, and there's disengage, right?
Play slow
All
just means don't be aggro.
kind of all are kind of similar in a certain sense, right? It's like, it's negative tempo, right? And negative tempo or neutral tempo, it kind of blurs between them, right? So what I want to define is this first because that's going to be the easiest. When we have no chance of winning the fight, when it's not worth investing ultimates into, or when it's not worth investing time bank if we're on attack, we will call for reset or last fight, right? Like, and what reset means is if you can get out, right? If you can't, just die on point, die however possible, right? Die as fast as possible or with the most value. Lost is like the same call, but it kind of leaves it up to you how you want to go about that, right? Like if we're on first point and you're by the edge of the map and we call lost, right? Just fucking jump off, right? But if like it's lost and we're defending, like you just stand here and hold up shield and just fucking die, right? Um, that's lost. We do know what lost means, but I think we have like a little bit of trouble kind of following the call or maybe doing it efficiently. But we do know what this means. Play slow is a little bit unique. And what it kind of means is if the enemy team is at a resource advantage overall, like let's say that they have fire strike, they have good shield health, they have armor. I mean, like this. They have like 50% matrix. They have flashbang. They have ice block. They have speed, and they have MO. Just to literally quantify this. And we have armor, low shield health. We have, no bubbles. I'll just write no cooldowns. We have nothing. We have wall. Nah, wall's not a good one. We have ice block. We only have shift. And we have amp. I would call play slow here because they have certain advantages over us, right? Like they're winning the shield war. They have more armor. They have off tank resources, even if this is like 50% and this we don't have this, right? They have more resources. Like if they have flashbang, obviously that's more. It doesn't really matter. We'll say these are even for the sake of argument. And they have MO, we don't. We both have speed. I would call play slow here and regen some of our cooldowns. Just wait for them. They'll also get them back, but the point in doing this is that we don't take a fight when we're just going to lose, right? We take the most advantageous fight possible, even if that wasn't like, or rather, we take a fight in our current situation that is more advantageous as opposed to just taking the fight that's being given to us, right? And so a situation for playing slow is like I kind of talked about it first fight, like if some of the kill feed was traded, right? Like there was opportunities to play slow there, or right, like second fight when we were down people, you can play slow. Like a means of playing slow is taking the high ground, waiting for Ryan to come up, and then like taking a more advantageous fight, right? Like this isn't the fight that we want to take, like this isn't the prime fight to take, right? Like there's so many opportunities for off angles, very little chokes. But if it doesn't work, if this doesn't work, then this is the next best thing we can do, right? That's a measurement of playing slow. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so disengage
Yes.
is really only when it's like, okay, there's a window and we can see their entire team staring at us through the window, like disengage, back the fuck out. Like we're not taking poke. We're not poking, we're not taking poke. Like disengage is like completely cut yourself off from any engagement with the enemy, while playing slow is like you're still kind of poking the enemy and you're still engaging on the enemy just a little bit.
This fight is what disengage should look like. And what ends up happening is really awkward. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say there's like 4 things we could have done. Or I guess 5. There's 5 things we could have done in this fight. And we did none of them. So I guess there's 6. There's what we actually did, right? There was opportunities for us to do something better that would have followed the lines of slow or disengage. And I don't think I'm spelling disengage right. Only one of these options is disengage, right? Like this one's super
believe it's 2
aggressive,
methods.
this one's aggressive, this is playing slow, and this is playing slow. And I'll go over all of these, right? Disengage is not like a common thing, but the appeal of it is like, on King's Row, when we lose first point, we all get close spawn on defense and we like take that high ground. You know what I'm talking about? When we like go
Yeah.
up and then we drop down onto point.
Yeah.
Teams tend to like try to push us and then like don't commit and we just disengage, right? We don't need to take that fight because we're already stalling point. They need to take the fight to us. That's like an instance of disengage. Does that make sense to people? Like, can you picture that, or do you want me to go to King's Row and like draw it out for you?
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sense.
I mean, I think another. Actually, I hate this strat that they're doing, the jump across thing, because it's really easy. Like in retrospect, just wall it off. Just stick the wall up on that high ground. They can't do shit. They
But
just
that's
end
what
up
I'm saying
dropping.
though, is that
Yeah.
our understanding of this composition only revolves around wall, right? There's so much more we can do. It's a hybrid comp, right? We have the opportunity to play slow. We do not know how to play this comp slow. And that's kind of what I'm trying to talk about today, right? Like, you know, that's the full hold mentality, right? Like, if everything just goes perfectly, we just full hold on first point by holding garbage truck, right? No sweat, nothing, we don't have to think, right? It's just wall them off, clean it up, right? That's the brawl aspect, but this is a hybrid comp. There's other things we can do in this comp. Yeah. So what's going to happen is they are going to do this jump and two people are going to miss. The May and the Cree. What's going to happen is the May is going to wall herself up and take the rotation, and Cree is going to blunder around over here, then go over to here, and he's going to high noon, right? We are going to May wall here, which splits the May, but the rest of their core make it over here for them. Diva ends up bombing here. The BAP windows, like here-ish, and the Ryan plays over here. This is getting sloppy. And then who am I missing? The Lucio is here as well. So there's a Diva bomb up here, there's a window here, and there's a high noon here. There's a May trapped here, and we unfortunately have Zarya here, Ryan here, Lucio here, BAP here, Cree here, and May here. May's a little more tucked in. There's a lot of options we can do, right? I think the worst option is what we did, right? So the situation is that Zarya was playing up here as they push this, so Chungus backs up, bubbles, gets pressured out, and just drops to point, right? Gorba was also playing here, he just jumps over here, and Kame ends up playing in here. I think the drop was fine. Everything up to like and then I don't remember exactly where Gorba goes, but I'll just put you vaguely over here. Everything up to this point makes sense. The issue is that we don't have a call for what to do about this, right? Because we're technically surrounded. They have 2 DPS here, and they have 4 up here. And we have no idea how to deal with that. What we should have done is play slow and just back up around this corner and put 5 here. The Kree can stay here. He's uncontested. And we can look to like wait out the high noon, wait out the window, wait out the bomb, and then either give him a tick or, like toggle touches, right? Like Ryan can touch for a second, walk back to safety, regen, May can touch, we can go into stall. That's an option, right? We could also just, and I this was why I wanted to ask for help from like the other coaches, because the idea that I had was to push the Kree, which is the worst idea, and I know it's a bad idea because they have a window Diva bomb and a high noon, right? Like that's a terrible idea, but it is technically better than what we do. The best idea is actually to disengage, though. And I'll play this out just so we can get like
I don't like that.
better than a mental image of it. And I'll show you how to disengage. Oh wait, that's important. Sorry.
Yeah, that's important. You can't get rid of that. But I don't like the call to disengage.
I'll show you, and I'll show you why it's good. So, obviously, ideally, right here we get a Maywall, right? That's, prime
Yeah, you just
opportunity.
make off. Yeah, you
If
just
it
lay off
happens,
top
it
and then you just
happens. If
rush.
not, whatever, right? It doesn't happen. Chungus gets pressured out, right? And this is great matrix by them. He can't get healed. So he drops, right? We get a nice or a decent split on them. The Mei is actually going to wall herself up. The Kree is starting to rotate to this off angle. They bomb. It's a terrible bomb. And I believe the Rhine just stays up here. Now, Kame tries to make this rotation to drop, but gets caught out by the high noon, so he just backs into here. He has a Diva Bomb on his left, high noon on his right. He just stays still. Clones starts to back up, but then presses charge and feeds. Spoilers. Chungus, on the other hand, walks forward, sits in the corner, crouches, and stares at the McCree until he dies. Gorba does the correct thing, and Aaron does the correct thing. And George is fine just playing over here. That's perfectly fine. And we'll see this play out, just so you have an image of it. So the way Dead Optics described this is after we all saw Chungus here versus a high noon, we all went to fucking X Games mode and tried to carry. And I'm actually gonna show you everything. I'm gonna stop the charge tally just because it's exhausting. But right, that was just the first 2 points. So let's see this from Kame's perspective. If I can. He hides from the high noon, and then he saw Zarya's fucked, right? So let me try to kill the baby diva. Emo gets pressured out. Goes to fucking George. Matrix. Dies, right? Let's back it up. A little further. Go to George's point of view, right? Yeah, hiding from noon, hiding from Diva Bomb, that's fine. Pressuring the Diva, yeah. And going for the hero play, right? Obviously this isn't gonna work, but if it does, sick. Obviously we go for the male. Again, just no coordination, just yeeting things. At this point we're in stall, right? So the male is actually fine. And I think you just kind of get it as soon as you get it. Yeah. Basically what I'm saying is like we all saw Chungus is dead, or Chungus is as good as dead, and we all went for the hero play. And none of it was a good call, right? Like Kame, I don't think you would have gotten away with it, but there was a window of opportunity. Like as you're walking out, it takes time to charge up the high noon, right? So even if you see him and he starts charging, you can still drop. You'll probably take a shot, and if they have the focus fire to kill you, you'll die, and that's unlucky. But technically, that would have been better than just being like, man, fuck,
What if I window there and try to kill the baby diva?
It
What if I commit to?
wouldn't make a difference, right? Because then you're just still doing the same thing. You
They
know,
had too many people on that high ground. You would have just
it
gotten
doesn't
dueled
matter if you
down.
get a pick because we're already down 2. So you would just invest your entire kit and die because there was 4. If you get 1, there's still 3 up there, right? And they can
Yes.
just speed through.
True.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
yeah.
that. This wasn't a good situation to be in with like Zarya here, Lucio Bap here, getting caught out by this like wasn't good. And what Dead Optic said, and I guess it works, is to put all 5 of us up here and then have Kree here. And like, yeah, I guess that's what we should have done just so we can be prepared for them to make this jump, right? Because then we can off angle and we can take a team fight in here. It's ugly, right? But you know, the advantage of this is that it's the same thing, right? Like if we're setting up, that's a 5. If we're setting up for like these 2 being up here, it's just as easy for them to drop if they drop. So that's what he recommends. Yeah, I guess he's right. It's really stupid that we need to prepare for a team to make this jump, but you know, that's what scrims are for. Learning that we need to prepare for someone to make this jump, right? And if they don't do it, right, then we can drop and we can play Life is Good. Yeah. So, let's back up. Let's be exact. Alright. This is where it's still winnable, right? Here is the opportunity to play slow. Now, right now, going into this fight, we are at disadvantage. They have the better economy. They have better positioning. And, I mean, they're about to blow their fucking load. But they do technically have better resource advantage, too. Just because of positioning, right? It would take too many of our resources to counter this. Compared to like what they can invest without being punished. So this is the opportunity to slow, right? To slow down. What I would have liked to seen, Gorba will get out, Zarya is going to drop. These 3 can back up to here. George can continue to play in here. I want Kame to drop down here, right? This is the part that's sketchy, right? And it's kind of like, do these 2 play together in order to get out? Or like, how do we make this happen? Because Kame is not in a position where he can walk forward and drop, right? He'll just, like if these 2 are dropping as Kame is walking forward to drop, like you're just dead. If 4 people drop here, we have Kree over here and Bap over here, right? As you're backing up, like you're not going to be able to get away with that for free. Like you'll die over here. I think you're out of position right here. I think you need to be here. You tend to play way too far back, and I think this is a really prime example of this. Play with the team a lot more.
Uh, uh, you think I should have stacked with
Yes.
them in this game?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not comfortable not seeing my teammates. I always like try to keep a distance so I can.
Right. So you're comfortable playing Ana. This is Bap. Welcome to a different hero. Nice
Yeah,
to meet you.
I don't think it's correct to stack exactly on the tanks as BAP. I don't. That's how Spilo. No, that was like I was what 50 meters away from the tanks. That's bad. I agree that was a bad play, but yeah, that was I was 50 meters from the team. That was bad. But I think normally that distance.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, that distance that's on the screen right now. I think that's okay as long as I have line of sight of tanks. I don't think I should be on them.
So the reason why this is bad is because it's forcing ammo out of you constantly. You're not really getting value out of your shift either. This is what he specifically said to me.
Yeah, that was when I was out of shift range, I think.
These two instances
but-
are different. He said it twice.
which two?
Can you see Discord right here? This?
Yeah, that was when I was on the roof with McCree and that
This was
the
on
left
Route
one.
66.
Yeah, when I was on the roof, second point with McCree, and
Okay, yeah.
the left one was when I was on Hollywood, and I got punched by
Yes.
the Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Those
he's
two
pointing out
cases-
is that it's really common for you to do, and it's actually like predictable. You do it almost every single fight. You play it like an Ana, you play for like a cornerback, right? You're playing for at least one cornerback when you don't
I
need
agree.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's but I think this is not that situation though. It's not the same situation. I don't.
I guess technically, if we have Kree out here and we have 4 here and you here, and then they have 4 here, they have May, and then again Kree. I hope this is clear. Yeah, technically this is fine, but that's not
Yeah.
the situation, right? In this situation, you need to stack. This is way too split, right? And it goes to show you, like, right,
because we're
these two are
retreating?
going to drop, right? So that these 4 can disengage or should disengage, and you're just left here hiding between a Diva Bomb here and a High Noon blocking here, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Essentially,
But
what happens
If
is
we're
a Brawl
backing
comp
off
dives
some
you.
point, can't he go towards our spawn? Like, it would be left towards off the map and then drop
Yeah,
down.
saying here. The issue with that is that it's the same thing, right? If he's playing here, it doesn't matter which way he goes. He's going to get pushed by them. It's equidistant, right? Actually, this way might be worse because they can poke from here. They don't even have to take the poke damage from this window, right? They can just stay here and kill him. As
Yeah,
he
my
drops.
point is that he can drop quicker. He can cut left and drop quicker into mini, and then if we're all rotating backwards off of the point.
From here, I'd argue.
I'm saying like if we were going to
I'm
that
saying
bottom
if
left doorway.
he's here and they're still
Yeah.
here, this is an easier kill box for them
Can-
because of this triangle. Like
Can
if
we go
he's
back
trying to
to
drop
the-
off here, he's dead.
Can we go back to where we were all positioned during that last fight? I just want to see exactly where we all were.
I didn't
You were
know
on
that they were gonna high noon.
A little bit back.
I didn't know they were gonna high noon.
Oh, sorry, a little bit, just a tiny bit back, just before they jump onto that thing.
If they didn't high noon,
Yeah, where he's right now, his shift hits every single player but George.
I'm not worried about the ability
Oh,
because what I'm saying is that as they clear this path out, Lucio and Zarya have an escape. If he's playing here, he does not have an escape.
okay, I
He
understand.
cannot play slow. He cannot disengage. He's just dead.
no,
I thought we were
I'm
just
not.
talking about getting
If
value
they
out of the
not,
shift,
if they don't high noon,
that makes sense.
Right, but they have high noon.
I wasn't expecting them to high noon from an off angle. I guess I didn't
I
read this.
mean that's fair, but oh, thank you, Chungus.
Got you.
Gauge. Yeah, okay, got it. That's fair if that was your thought process, but I guarantee if you scrub through every single VOD, you never play stacked as BAP.
Yeah, because I can't see anything. That's my.
You need to break out of your comfort zone.
I
It's time to learn.
I guess
I'll
I may
try
have
to.
missed it. What is the direct benefit of him playing stacked? I know in this case it's so he can rotate with the team. Is that like always the argument?
Well,
Just rotating with the team.
So if you want to get technical into it, it'll give him a higher APM, higher HPS.
No.
Yes.
Why would I be able to heal more?
You're not
if
able to
I'm-
heal more, you're able to heal sooner, right? Because it's a projectile.
It's a projectile.
So just over
But my
the
healing
increment of
output is
time,
just-
if you heal sooner, you will have higher HPS, right?
Mm, sure, if you count in one more heal when I'm reloading, if I'm further away, it's because I think when
Think
I
about it
watch
this way.
Silo bad
If
VODs,
if you're
he
playing
yells
for
at the
as a
BAP.
burst healer, you want to have your burst hit as soon as possible, right? Your role in this comp is 3-ish things. Ammo, DPS, like pressure, and burst, specifically burst healing, right? Like the poke from Mei and Kree is like what you need to burst heal, right? But Lucio can cover the rest of this, right? But that's not what we want to happen, right? We want you to build ult as fast as possible, right? But you are the burst healer, right? In the same way that an on a nade and a shot can like full heal a tank, you know, that's burst healing, right? BAP is a burst healer, right? Then you add your shift for situations like mid team fight or like pre-dive or something like that. What happens notoriously with playing split is that you are easier to force cooldowns out of because one or two shots into you forces your shift out, right? Because you're not near your Lucio, right? Even like with him here and the Zarya here, like, yeah, you're in Lucio range, but this isn't permanent positioning, right? There's no way in hell these two maintain this positioning for the rest of the fight, right? Like, ideally, you maintain this position for the rest of the fight, but Gorba's not going to stay here. There's no way. Chungus would like to stay here, but it's super unrealistic, right? He has a self bubble that he wants to invest on point. So, like, you can play for the high ground as much as possible, but you do need to play closer to the team. And that is another topic I want to talk about later, which is splitting and short stacking. I guess we can come back to it later if you want, but I do want to talk about the disengage here, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
So, in my conversation with Orthis, this is what we kind of determined to be the best situation possible, right? This, as a screenshot, let me go forward. This as a screenshot is a lost fight because we are at a resource disadvantage. They have better ult economy and better positioning. You know, they're investing all their abilities, but it's the second they've invested all of their abilities. We haven't given the chance to retaliate. What he recommended instead was for the people that were up here to drop down and just play slow, play for stacking 5 over here with Kree here, right? Then we have two options. We can continue to play slow and like tag point, right? And then back out and alternate, right? But what he recommended the most was to clear off high ground. And that's disengaging, right? We can afford to give them a tick or two because, and the way that we do this is that if we decide to back up, we put like this split, they're going to have point for free. Now, they do have a Kree here, but more likely than that, their Ryan's going to start to play on point, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we just rotate high ground and clear off the high ground, that's disengaging, right? The one fallacy to this is a May wall in this area, but what's most likely going to happen is she's going to try to wall like this, and you can just jump off, right? We can send Ryan down here, then we have Ryan v Ryan on point, right? We still have Kree off angling, and that time he can rotate to here, off angle from here, and the rest of the core can clear out this area. This rotation back here is disengaging, right? So, and to lay it, if this is our pathing, let's actually color code this for fun. Yellow is playing slow, black is disengage, and then like red would be like positive tempo. Does that make sense? And then yeah, if that makes sense. So when I say disengage, can you follow how this is a disengage? Like, this situation is fucked. There's no way in hell we win this fight, right? This is where the opportunity of stalling comes into play or playing slow, right? I think, like, so Chungus is dead, right? So they have the ult advantage, they have positional advantage, right? Chungus is about to die. So playing slow isn't really an option because there's no way we can get more resources from this specific screenshot, right? But instead, instead of Chungus walking forward, if we all walk backwards, we can play slow there and then disengage. Is this complex, or are people able to follow?
Makes sense.
I'm not talking much because there's a lot of hammering going on in the house, but I understand.
Yeah, good. Kame, clones, does this make sense to you too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really want to focus on opportunities for us to play slow or disengage, right? And the reason I had to look at Discord for spelling, that's cool. The reason for this is we are a brawl spam hybrid comp. We can play slow, right? These two heroes give us this ability, right? So we don't need to take team fights. Just if we get a Maywall, we win. If we don't, fuck it. Let's just leave it up to mechanics and see who wins. There are other things we can do, and that's what I wanted to point out. I think that's the best example of disengage you'll really ever see, unless it's like executed well. The classic King's Row, like on second point, when we, like, if this is the choke, this is point, this is cart, this is the window, right? If we're defending, we take this rotation, drop to point, and then we just defend here, right? Team comes in, we don't need to push into this, right? We can just disengage, right? They need to come to us. In that case, like, that's another instance of disengaging. This rotation right here, that's disengaging.
Can I just say, I understood what you said, but that drawing was horrible. I was just
I need this to be clear.
Isn't that an instance of playing slow because you're waiting for them to take a fight?
No. Playing slow would mean that you're still like poking. You're still trying to get resources out of them, right? You're not trying to get resources out of them in this case. In fact, you're actually technically playing with like a means of negative tempo. Right?
You're just trying to punish them once they overcommit.
Yeah. How do I? Oh, this is going to be ugly. Okay, so the window's here. We would take this path, drop. This is point, cart, right? Choke. If the enemy team was on cart and we stop it here, right now they're here, we're here. They want us to push into them, and we want them to push into us, right? If they try to bait that interaction, we just disengage. We don't need to do anything if we have control of cart, right? That's not an instance of playing slow, right? Disengaging would be we take no damage, and just it's almost like a quick reset, I guess. Like normally reset is prepare for the next team fight. Disengage is technically prepare for the next team fight, but it's still in like that 30-second window that most team fights take place, right? Does this make sense? I think it probably made sense earlier.
Yeah.
But I
I'm just-
want it to be clear.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear it up in my head because that's a different case of disengage than the one that we're seeing on Full Sky
Yeah,
that you were talking about.
disengage is more of a complex topic, but I think we're ready for it, right? Because we like, and I'll show you because Gorba does it correctly. Like we correctly play slow, but not everyone. I don't remember if it was explicitly called, but not everyone follows that means. So like what? Let's just watch Gorba here, right? Like what he's gonna do is he's gonna go from here to over here. Like this is him playing slow, right? This is playing slow. This is perfect right here. Like that's exactly what he needed to do, right? That's playing slow. The thing is that while he was making this jump, like Zarya drops and then fucks up. And then Clones drops, starts to do the right thing, and then just presses shift and feeds. When he had enough health, enough shield health to continue this rotation out. So that's like playing slow versus disengaging, right?
Were you trying to save me, Clones? What was going on? Because I know I did the wrong thing completely. Like I should have
I
just
think I'm
backed up.
screaming back right now.
I have no idea what
I was just like, I was in my head, I'm just like, at that personal level, I'm not dying to the bomb. And I just...
You actually die to High Noon there. You take
Yep,
the
yep.
instance of High Noon damage, and that's what kills you. You had, like, when you press charge, and I know this because I've watched this like 1,000 times, you had 200 plus shield, and you still had a tiny bit of armor. You had a little over 50 armor, right? You could have easily made it here, especially because Gorba was, like, right here trying to get you out. Yeah, so that's what I would have... That's my explanation. Right? Is this complex?
No, it makes sense. I just went for a hero play and it was stupid.
Yeah, honestly, everyone went for a hero play. Like,
Clone's my friend. All you need to do is just
Kame tried to kill the baby diva, George tries to high
Yep.
noon, Chungus just crouches
I
and
went for the
bites the
suicide
pillow,
play.
Clones goes for the charge, Aaron drops the mail, like, literally everyone went for the hero play, and then Gorba just like, haha, fuckers, and peaced out, you know?
True.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about three things: the stacking, splitting. I wanted to talk about time bank, and I wanted to talk about playing slow and disengaging. I've talked about the time bank stuff, and I've talked about the disengaging. So let's talk about the positioning stuff. And it's really, really obvious on our
Round
attack,
one complete.
at least our first attack. If it ever happens, you know?
Initiating
So
match.
what we do is we're gonna Maywall here,
Ready
we're gonna
for
take
battle.
this rotation. They fuck up the Maywall, but we have a beautiful rotation up here and like great shielding by clones, and then we claim this high ground, right? From that high ground, the enemy team is playing in this area and we're playing in this area, so we send 3 to point and keep 3 up here.
1. Attackers incoming.
Um,
Defend objective A.
and then we lose all sake of positioning. Like it goes to hell from here. Not only do we send the wrong 3 people down, but the people that were up here for some reason decide to drop into them. Like almost behind them instead of just staying on high ground, right? So like in this instance of this rotation and then dropping to point, let's assume we're doing a 3-3 split. Who goes to point? This isn't rhetorical.
Ryan, May, Lucio.
Ryan,
Yeah, right.
May, Lucio. So who stays high ground? Right, should be
The other three.
so Zarya, Kree, Bap, right? What if I told you that Ryan, Kree, and Lucio are the ones that go down, and then later we're like, oh shit, yeah, maybe May and Zarya shouldn't be up here, so we drop. But these two drop over here as they're already over here.
You guys can hear that. I'm really sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
And then we try to take a team fight with like this, and like it works, but it could have been so much better, so much better, right? And that's like another instance of like time bank, right? We didn't take the best fight possible. Like all this rotation stuff was great to claim this high ground, but then no one uses it. Well, Kame uses it, but we don't get the most value out of this high ground, right? And we will watch it. So this is good. This is a little scary. I think there's some stuff we can do in regards to like Maywall here, but we do get kind of lucky. They fuck it up. But this is a beautiful rotation, and I want you guys to watch like how Clones is escorting you in. Like just so clean, so clean. And then even when we're in here, he's like toggling shield a little bit. Stepping forward and stuff. So that like that rotation, beautiful. Like this right here, this looked like what Maxwell helped us with, right? Like we were trading cooldowns, we traded bubbles, or not traded, but we effectively used bubbles, we effectively used shield health, and like we didn't take that much damage. Like look at the ult charge. Like that's pretty good, right? Like
I know I'm kind of God's gift to Earth.
yeah. No, this is good. This is good.
When I
What
don't
isn't
trust-
good is what was the point of doing this if we're all just gonna drop, right?
Wait, did everybody drop? Ah, the papeggery.
Yeah. So what I would have liked to seen is either all 6 of us drop and play for this wall, or we go for the 3-3 split, right? The 3-3 split would look like I can do it. I can do it. There it is. I wanted to write M and then right. We need the Lucio, right? Because this rotation requires the Lucio. So the Lucio has to be with the Ryan here. The May needs to be down here because we need to utilize the freeze effect. If we're just putting May up here for right clicks, we're not using her kit to the fullest. That's why May is down here. And Kree just like we need to force this diva to do work, and that's why the Kree is up here, right? Like the Zarya is gonna drop from this because she wants to get value out of her bubble, right? So she'll drop at some point, but that's like the reason why you stay here is because it is the diva's job to contest this, and like if the Zarya is here, like it's so easy, right? It's free. This is what I would have been better and would have made this like so much faster. But you know, we do win this. It's pretty good focus fire. Like watch the health bars. Like it's okay focus fire, right? A little low for like a master's level, but you know, it is focus fire to a certain extent. But
Kame is getting molested yet again.
Yeah, and why? Because
he's split from the team.
No, like yeah, technically Kame is split from the team, but it's not even his fault here, right? This is on Chungus and George for just yeeting themselves for point for not doing their job. Like, there's no way in hell that this guy just gets
Fuck
this
this
for
guy.
free. Like he was here when the Maywall was up, and he's just like, yeah, okay. And now Kame's like, nope, not happening, right? And then the diva's just like, hey buddy, and guess what's gonna happen here? MO, right? Like, so messy, so messy.
Yazari can do the same thing on high ground that she's doing on low ground.
Yeah, so like, we win this fight, and it's a good fight, but it also took us 40 seconds when I think we could have done it in 30. And you know, it's not a lot, right? But this is a 17-minute match. No, 18-minute match. This is an 18-minute match. Those 10 seconds would mean a lot, right? I'm not going to play the rest of this because we're going to do some drills. And you're going to guess within the next 5 seconds what drill we're going to do.
I don't
Are we
wanna.
jumping across?
I'm jumping across.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Oh, you think it's just you? Let's take a guess. What's the over-under that someone makes it to this platform?
50%.
Just one.
I make it, and then I
You're
drop
going 50%?
I think
Wait,
we saw
was that
the
a
Brian and
solid
we just
zero?
walked across.
Oh yeah, I think everybody just dropped because my stubby legs just suck.
That's fair.
Dude, it was a bait. It was
Wait,
a bait. See
wait.
that diva? She backed up because she thought we were gonna be up there, but we weren't. So, yep.
Wait, can you look at my
Calculated.
PV? I think I might have actually just missed. I know I can
top
right click
6.
it. Look, okay, let's see. Oh,
Yeah, you messed up your jump.
It was a really bad jump if I was actually trying to make that.
So yeah. Let's get on.
I need a pee.
Yay!
Wait, we need to farm the. I need to get the Zen skin. Oh no.
You have no time.
We
I
have
already have the
16
Zen
hours.
Oh,
It's
16
such
hours.
a
Okay.
shit skin. It's
What
like
do you
yelling,
mean? It looks sick.
shoot me in
The
the
Zen
head.
skin is not good.
Yeah, it has a huge mark for your head.
Shoot me in the head.
Shoot me in the head.
True. All my friends
Me-
are dead.
Shoot me in the head.
The Zen skin, I'm sorry, just isn't good.
I think you're not good.
Damn.
I can find at least 5 skins that he has that are better.
I just realized I wasn't recording desktop. I was recording Overwatch. Oops.
What am I
None of
using
my
right now?
drawings are in there.
I'm using the Jonak skin right now.
Isn't that also like a headshot machine?
The Jonak skin?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's like the head is just.
Did they make the hitbox better on that one? Or bigger on that one?
Yeah.
No, it's just more obvious.
Oh. So what should I use instead? Cultist?
I
Default.
don't know. I don't play Zen.
Badge.
All I
The
know
other one I use.
is that a couple other people that I played with
Sometimes.
before this told me never use that skin unless you're a casual player.
The Zen skin?
The Jonak skin.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. Gorba kills the other people before he gets shot in the head.
That's true. They
Wait,
can
this
already come in
isn't
closer to me.
Volskaya. This is Achenwald.
Yeah, I suck. Don't worry about it.
Alright, I'm back.
Also, that was.
Did you say
VJ.
Eichenwald?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you good?
No.
Traveling
I'm
to
poor.
Volskaya Industries.
Oh, ow.
Personality synchronization is on high.
Prepare your defenses.
Good to be
Time
back.
for life to
Select
suck.
your hero.
It won't be that bad. We'll teach
Where's
you how to
Chungus?
jump.
I
don't-
just pissed. I will be on in a minute.
Where's Aaron? Oh wait, no, Aaron can't make. Aaron's on his phone.
Hog.
That actually explains a lot.
Yeah, no, that's why his mic
He
quality.
fucking joined in. He sounded like it was a transmission from World War II.
Yo, somebody fucking in your background?
Personality
Nah, George is getting his ass
synchronization
beat by the hammer.
Good to be back.
I'm sorry.
Keep to the plan.
What?
Pounded?
But be ready to adapt
Yep,
if
a
necessary.
pounding.
The only person getting their ass beat is clones on this job.
Should we like slow all of our
Yo, whose
movement
idea
speeds
was
slightly so
the-
it feels easier?
Whose idea was the clones charge feed kill counter?
Changing position.
Mine.
Yes.
That was yours? Okay.
Why?
I was just wondering, like, if clones, like, said, hey, go ahead and take a fat shit on me.
No, George
Nah, dude,
decided
I already
not
got
to
my
limit
own.
it.
I mean, Aaron knows. I got VOD reviewed the night that we lost.
I feel like I need a GM main support player to just come in here and just take an absolute dump on me.
Dude, I've been trying to find one for you.
Moving up.
Just come to second point.
Focus on the objective.
Yeah, I feel like
Oh,
I
wait, is that
didn't get
Gorda? Can
roasted.
you speed boost? Can you speed
Changing
boost?
battlefield conditions.
I feel like I didn't get roasted enough by Mark when he was our coach because he plays support. Oh,
He does not. He's a DPS player.
he's a flex support player, isn't he?
Yeah,
Or,
he's, no, he's flex DPS.
Are you
He
sure?
also does flex. No, so he does flex DPS and he also does main support.
Yeah, he mains Sombra.
Who?
Oh, I thought
Max
I
Mark.
used to think he was a
Maxwell.
DPS player until I saw him playing support in one of his games. His
Well, he plays
matches.
Hanzo sometimes as well. But he's originally a Hanzo Sombra player. Okay, I'm back. I'm already
So
not
I know
to
I
be a
can
bit.
easily make this if I just right click jump it.
Yeah, but let's try to do it without you taking damage, huh?
Well, Gorba can switch to heals mid jump and it will recover my health.
And then
Before he lands?
Yeah.
Can I
I
make
can just
it?
hit a direct on you.
Can I make it while speeding with shield?
Oh, here, do you want me to amp?
No, you don't have to
I
have.
think that might be it, clones, because you move slower with
No,
shield.
no. I just also straight didn't do
I'm just gonna
anything.
mute my mic. I'm gonna mute. Sorry, hold on.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that little bump makes it hard.
Yeah, I almost make it by itself, just with the aura on.
You had aura on you.
That little railing is a little trick.
I can cheat, kind of.
Damn, I can cheat too. I need one grid.
Mine's a little bit easier to cheat, though,
True.
because I just accidentally do it.
There's one higher and the other one is lower.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Do you want us to do it as if we're pushing on the high ground?
Oh, for sure. And I'm gonna throw stickies at you too.
Time to die.
This railing is so stupid.
Next time, the only one that's missing it would be Aaron.
Alright, George, come here.
Repairing internal circuitry.
Oh, fuck.
I need you to. Okay.
Alright.
Alright, let's go across in 3, 2, 1.
Changing position.
Fuck.
Nope, not me.
I did play today. Probably not a good idea, but I did get to play today.
That's fun.
Learning
Okay,
from that
we're
one.
waiting for trouble.
Someone keeps
Boosting
killing
up.
me.
Are you
I'm not
nerfing 3
killing you.
damage?
What?
Are you
No,
nerfing
she's
3 damage?
buffing,
No.
buffing Echo.
Okay.
And speed in 3, 2, 1.
It's actually really easy if you don't worry about the railing as much as I am.
Taking off.
I see. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, it's like my head got caught. I don't know what happened.
You just don't shield. Just jump. Shield slows
I
your
need-
movement.
I need to jump and I need to shield. I need to shield after jumping.
And speed in 3,
It'll
2,
slow you
1.
down.
Seems
Just
like it's
don't.
working. Don't let up.
Huh? I didn't know you could do it. It's fair.
Yeah, no, it's just like
You
when
conserve momentum when you're in the air, no matter what you were doing.
yeah,
What's this railing even for?
yeah. So if I jump like mid,
10 seconds.
if I jump and then shield, then I'm okay. But if I shield then jump, then I'm fucked.
And that's true for every hero. I abuse it all the time on this hero.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Wait. Is inward vertical distance infinite?
No, it hits the skybox.
No, I mean like it will. Whoever's in that vertical cylinder, it'll.
Oh
Is
no,
it all-
it's not. It's not.
That's why you
Oh,
watch
it's a tiny bit
whenever you
Above
watch
it,
like
above it is.
Yeah,
a
you-
Reddit
Whoa.
Lucio, and they'll constantly switch back and forth. That's because whenever they jump, that's when they'll quick switch and they'll keep their speed.
What are we talking I was on a lamp.
Wait, am I able to do? Okay, Gerba call
Amp
it.
speed in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, my bad.
I don't. So really, it's just the lip. If you catch
It's
the lip
the
at
lip,
like
it's
the
really
perfect angle,
I don't have amp.
I don't know what it is. I don't know where
Can
on the
you do
lip.
it without amp?
Yeah, you can do it without amp.
Yeah, see.
Let's practice that. We're gonna
Nope.
practice both.
Lifting off.
Can you set cooldown to 0?
Yeah, I can. After 2
Can we
minutes.
do it without amp?
Yes, you can do it without amp.
You can put us all on defense.
I've just done it a few times now.
I've done it before too. I just keep fucking it up.
There it goes.
If you jump too late, you just slide off the edge.
Well, it can be just like the
Oh, there we go.
Gibraltar jump. Just literally look down.
Yeah, I feel similar.
Adjusting
Oh.
angle of attack.
Did you see that?
Late.
Never actually stood on top of that thing.
Flight routine activated.
It's all about jumping like right as you're going up on that railing.
But Lamp can stand on top of that thing.
You guys remember way back in the day where, like I said, like I warm up by playing Geometry Dash?
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
someone has to remember that.
I
literally
remember
said,
that.
Dude, this is where that comes into play. I can time my jumps correctly.
Is that what it is?
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, George. You can really time your jumps correctly, huh?
George left. No, I made it. I didn't think I was gonna make that one.
I will not receive experience this match if I remain inactive. No, my XP.
God, it's okay. I think I kind of get it.
Yeah,
Alright,
I understand.
let's see it.
that
Last
now.
time. Well, not the last time.
Yeah, I can't make it back.
You don't need to.
Time jump.
Okay.
Alright,
You have to use it like
let's
a
see
kicker.
it. Let's see 1 amp speed.
Seconds remaining.
They're on the back foot. Keep going.
5 seconds.
Amp speed in 3, 2, 1.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Get them up.
We'll reset and we'll try it again.
I hate everything. I hate everything so fucking much.
Why?
Wait, you
Yes.
can turn off the
Okay.
timer, right?
I
Can you
don't
change
know
it to
what it is.
skirmish?
Yeah, I will.
Every single time. Like I get to that spot and I jump and I don't know why my momentum just gets halved.
You're having trouble when we do amp speed. You're
Yeah.
getting it when we have everything else.
Yeah, I can do it normal, but I can't do it amp speed and I don't know why. I'm
It's hard to
incredibly
time.
I
You
think
can't
when
do
you
it
jump
with amp
just a
speed.
little bit too late, it
What?
completely kills your momentum because you're like falling off of that little
Ooh.
kicker.
So am
That's
I
what
just
I've
not jumping
experienced
soon
is-
enough?
I think that literally
Wait,
might
it's
be
throwing
it.
off your
Like
timing?
as soon as you feel your
I think-
body go up a little bit, that's when you jump. That's
Traveling
what
to
I'm noticing.
Volskaya Industries.
I think you're experiencing the timing of going without
Prepare your defenses.
amp speed,
Your hero.
and then the moment it does do amp speed, it changes your timing entirely.
Yeah, you gotta get used to both.
Or we have to pick one. I think we pick amp.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have us do it without, right?
Why is
Oh,
George
oh.
inviting this group?
I mean, we can.
I'm gonna just hit him with the no.
So, yeah, let's learn how to do it without then, because then we can save amp. Yeah, that's probably better.
exactly.
Personality synchronization 100%. Due to be glad. Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary. Finishing them off.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Little request. Tomorrow, can we get somebody to play one map for me?
Yeah, I can.
Adjusting angle.
Because like I played Overwatch today, but I played 3 maps and then had to take a break for a half hour.
Because you're a hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
And like barring something extreme happening tomorrow, because I am going to get it checked out tomorrow. Barring something extreme, I'll probably still be able to play.
3.
It's just really sore.
Attackers incoming.
Just cap first point.
Defend objective A.
Taking off. Focus on the objective. Minimize errors. Adapt to changing battlefield conditions.
Oh.
And good
okay.
luck.
I'm giving you B clones. Go.
Objective lost.
Wait for
New
George.
defense point.
And do it. Just speed aura. No amp.
Mobility increased.
Come on.
Wait, oh, I need to.
just speed, no amp.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's go across in 3, 2, 1, go.
I think I
Okay.
George almost got it there.
Alright, let's go across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Bruh.
Okay, are we ready? Okay, let's go across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Moving up.
I felt it that time.
Why?
It's way easier when I don't have a lump of people in front of me.
Taking off.
Oh, that's good.
We'll always have a lump of people in front of you.
True.
I have to play so far on this edge because as soon as I'm not playing on the edge, I have a harder. Oh,
I think it's safer to amp because we might knock each other off.
Locking on.
that's also true. Okay, let's try it one more time without amp. Okay, with Ryan taking charge. Okay, let's jump across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Executing flight.
Yeah,
maneuvers.
I got body block.
Not only did we get body bug, I think because Gorba went across early, we lost some momentum.
People are standing still. If you did this in a game, you wouldn't stand still when you got to it. You will have a hitbox.
Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Kame wasn't paying attention. He was trying to sleep. Do it again.
I made it. I made it.
He made it. I didn't make it.
I'm also looking for clean rotations here.
Oh, okay.
Changing position.
Okay, regroup. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I completely missed it that time.
I made it this time, and I shield.
This is
think
a
I
curse.
bumped
This is
into
actually a
three.
curse, dude.
Yes. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Going free.
Fuck.
I think we speed. I think we amp speed.
I think you should learn it because it's doable.
Flight routine
Okay,
activated.
let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm being pushed on.
Yeah.
It's because people are standing still when you get to the platform.
Mobility increased.
If you make this jump in a match, you're not going to stand still, right? You're going to keep moving, right? So just keep moving.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's when we jump.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Oh,
That's not how the
you're saying
hitbox
when we
works.
land.
I mean, I can
don't
do
know.
that too. Okay,
You can
Go
jump
across
through
in-
people, but not if they're standing still.
okay, go across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Taking off.
Almost.
Oh, I can't make it back. It's so annoying.
Okay, go across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, when I stare at the platform, I never make it. I have to like think about that railing way too much.
That's okay.
And I want to get better at staring at the platform because like I don't want to.
You
Okay,
want to
you
be
ready,
able to
Tungus?
shoot during it, but I'm not asking you
Yeah.
guys for that either.
We're going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I did a
Mobility increased.
ollie there. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah,
How about
yeah.
you shoot at your feet?
That's I do that. I'll make it every time.
Don't.
Okay, we're going across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Position.
It's-
It's off my neck.
Adjusting angle
Okay.
of attack.
We're going across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice.
Oh, made it.
We got one. It took us
Mobility increase.
12 minutes.
I'm so proud of you guys. We made monumental improvement.
Go back.
Taking off.
Okay, we're going across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, surely, for sure.
40%. Alright, we're going across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Boosting up.
Nope.
Okay. We're going across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
I think you stood still.
Lifting off.
I stood still?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to keep moving. Go across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Seconds.
Oh, nice.
Going free.
I wish I had my ult.
Mobility increased.
Okay, we go across in... Not yet. Okay, go across in 3, 2, 1, go.
I got caught by a wall.
30 seconds.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Okay, we go across in 3, 2, 1, go. I fucked up.
Oh,
Alex, stop sleeping me. I'm missing these guys.
let's try.
Okay, we go across in 3, 2, 1, go.
I think I made it.
Yep, you guys made it. Did I die?
Keep finally on point. Everyone else keep going.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Oh, Perma overtime.
Okay, we're going across in 3, 2, 1, go.
So weird.
This is cursed.
Me and George have the hardest time.
Sometimes it feels really easy, and sometimes it's undoable.
Okay, we go across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Like
I
that.
keep nicking the wall. That's on me. Alright.
I always
Alright,
jump a little before the trailing.
Alright, we go across in 3. We go across in 3, 2, 1, go.
Jared, when you're shielding like right here.
Yeah.
You're not like based on that last rotation, you wouldn't have blocked any damage. Just you would have just taken shield health.
Oh,
do you
fuck,
mean?
my bad.
Victory.
Kame had
totally
one job. He had
Come
one
on.
fucking
I
job.
think we might have to.
Why can't we
maybe-
just do skirmish? Why do you need to?
Maybe we just go in a line. Like we can try to organize like a line, maybe.
Personality.
A conga line?
100%.
Well, Lucio in the middle, of course.
Conga line.
At the back is the thing.
Wait, can we do skirmish so that we don't have to do this stupid time shit?
Yeah.
Can I? How do I do that?
Just
yeah,
disable
that's
every
the
other
Rainbow
mode.
skirmish.
Modes.
Yeah.
Skirmish.
Yeah.
Enabled. Okay. Restart. Cool.
Oh,
This is the worst experience.
I don't.
Or the island.
I don't know what happened.
You need to reselect the map.
I did.
No, that's good.
To Volskaya Industries.
There we go. Perfect.
Focus my target.
Seeing McCree's gun just kind of wobble, like when he fucking just permanently fucking shifts, is so weird.
that's pretty gross.
Dude, I'm the fastest fucking hero in the game right now.
Alright, let's do something.
Alright, I'm coming.
What if we had Lucio in the middle of this?
Do you see the big green ring?
Yeah.
It covers the entire platform here, but it doesn't matter where I am.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where Lucio is. I always have to go first though. Okay, we go across in 3, 2, 1, we jump.
Chungus, go
Literally
last.
kills. Okay. It actually kills all your momentum if you jump too late.
I want Chungus last just because if he's Diva or Zarya, he'll be able to pocket someone if they mess up.
Okay, we go across in 3, 2, 1, jump.
Oh, I hit the right side.
Okay.
Before you do this, I want everyone to come to me. The next round. Sorry, that wasn't good. And along the way to me, I want you to say, like, if you made it, say yes. If you didn't, say no.
Thank you.
Sorry, I am but a chunky boy.
Oh, sorry.
That fat ass.
Dude, Echo's got that dump truck. Alright, we push. We go across in 3, 2, 1, let's jump.
Yep.
Nope.
Yes.
Yes.
I can go as fast as Reinhardt's charge.
True. Okay, we go across in 3, 2, 1, let's jump.
I got it. Okay.
Nice
Yes.
jump. I didn't.
I want you saying yes or no because in a match you need to say it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We go across in 3, 2, 1, let's jump. Yes.
No.
No, fuck, so close.
Let's get rid of the yes. Just say no if you don't make it.
Okay. Let's jump across in 3, 2, 1, let's go. No.
Yes,
No.
Hey,
I hate.
I didn't even make him jump back.
If Ryan missed, we need to drop, right?
if anyone misses the travel, we need to drop.
Okay. Let's go across in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yep.
Very good no. Very
I mean,
good
George
no.
wasn't paying attention. He already flashed me, but that's okay.
George looks
George
like a
would have
crack.
died.
Okay, we go across in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Get fucked.
Do it again.
We're just waiting for Electric Cowboy.
Yeah, don't worry, he's
I got the
faster
first
than a
spot.
fucking wrecking ball.
Yeah, that's
How
true.
did George
All
get
of
that
us,
far
but-
ahead of us?
Oh fuck, George is fast.
It's actually really scary. Imagine that rolling into you and getting flash
Okay.
fanned.
Let's go across in 3, 2, 1, let's jump.
Oh no.
No.
It's like that one, so easy. The other one,
Is it
impossible.
like? How do I say
The
this?
corner.
Is it reasonable for me to like literally just use like roll here instead of like gambling to make this jump?
Can you make it with roll?
Like I can make this with just a regular speed boost with like look at this.
So I'm only saying no because, you know, if you're on A, then you're gonna want to know this. Without it, you know, there's just a lot
Can I
of
make
reasons.
this the charge? No, I can't.
Basically, you want to try to learn it without these cooldowns, so that if you need to do it with the cooldown, like, you don't have to.
Alright, let's regroup. Let's go again.
And that's why I'm asking us not to use amp speed, because although it'll probably be easier with amp speed, why not just save the cooldown if it can be done without?
Alright, we go across in 3, 2, 1, let's jump. No. Why are you standing in my way?
Oh.
Okay. Let's let's go across in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump. No.
Way too early.
All right, let's jump across in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump. No.
You gave him a high.
Chungus, you need to say no if you don't make it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
All right, we're jumping across in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump.
Nope.
Oh no! What happened? That was weird.
Flight routine activated.
I was like stuck in the wall for a second.
All right,
It looked cool. Man.
let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Oh, I
I didn't make
Nope,
it, dude.
nope.
had trouble just push me off.
Is there like a little?
No, you did
there's
that
a
on
little
your own.
lip right here.
I did? I walked this way and I just...
Yeah, if you look, there's a little lip right here that I got stuck inside.
Holy.
It actually
Alright.
woke me up faster. That's pretty sick.
Let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, we jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump.
I didn't
Nope.
Kame, are you staring at the ground when you do it?
Yeah.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Did I not do that?
Try it without.
Okay.
Okay, let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump.
Okay, hard now.
Nope.
I only look down when I press space and I look up. And
The reason why is this rotation is a lot of information, right? You want to know if like
Changing position.
someone's playing here, and you won't be able to see that until
Okay,
you
true,
start
true,
to jump.
True?
If you need it as a crutch, you can turn it. But I'm trying to do this with as little resources as possible.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Reinhardt.
Alright.
Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. No. Yeah, I need to say no faster. Okay, let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump.
Personality.
No,
Echo on
no.
screen.
Every time Clones makes it, I don't. Every time I make it, Clones doesn't.
True. We're like
It's
yin
not
and yang.
true. We've all made it once before. That's pretty cool,
Alright.
right?
Let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Six.
Alright, we go again. We go again. Alright, let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump.
Hold it up.
Oh, nope.
Nope,
I
nope.
didn't. I wasn't there.
Glad we were hydrating.
Flight routine activated.
Okay. Let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump. Nope, nope, nope.
Nope.
Oh, Gorba, do you remember once you asked why is Ana reloading slower when she's out of bullet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because that's the last shot winding animation.
Alright, let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump.
No, I get that. I was just wondering why that animation exists.
Well, it happens with every shot. When she's out of bullet, it connects with the reloading animation.
Oh.
Okay, let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump. No.
Changing position.
Okay, let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump. Nope.
Flight routine activated.
Alright, let's
Okay,
jump
I missed
in
elevator.
3. No, let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump. Nope.
What are you doing? I think I'm noticing a trend. I want to watch it again.
Let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump.
No, I was bad. I didn't get it.
Nope. Alright. Let's jump in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump.
Oh, early.
Fuck, dude.
That's Kame saying I'm not ready.
I wasn't on the elevator.
Jump in 3, 2, 1. Jump. Yes.
Here we go.
Chungus.
Are you good?
Why can't I make this? What the fuck? I know it's possible.
Dude, it's literally diamond. It's RNG.
I'm watching a fucking idiot.
No, I can make that. I'll show you later.
Wait, Georgia's faster than me?
Alright. Let's jump. 3, 2, 1, jump.
There, go back.
Yeah, I made it too.
Wait, what? Why is my...
Because you're bad.
Give it. No, hold on. Okay, I'm bad.
Okay, we jump in 3, 2, 1, jump.
Okay, I got
Oh!
No.
You would have
Okay.
died there. That was it.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Jump 3, 2, 1, jump.
I am gonna cry.
Lifting off.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Jump 3, 2, 1, jump. Nice. Good job.
Flight routine activated.
Ready?
No.
Okay, say no faster. You two, Chungus, you need to say no too.
Wait, who's from the European team?
Alright, ready?
Me.
Okay, let's jump. 3, 2, 1, jump. No.
Oh, I made it up there. I don't know what that timing is. I can
Can
do
you
it
wait
all
for
third
us on
time
the
in game.
elevator? I think we might need to
Ready.
practice that too.
Jump. 3, 2, 1, jump.
I'm gonna cry. Didn't make
Nope.
it.
Oh, so close.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Alright.
As a side practice, we fucking practice the elevator too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jump
Literally builds our
3.
mental.
Jump 3, 2, 1, jump.
No.
No.
Fuck.
So
Alright, ready? Go on.
sometimes people can make the jump without clipping this edge, but most times people are clipping the edge, right? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitting this
It has, like,
edge and then
a
like
kick.
pressing W
Oh.
forward.
Mhm.
What I'm
Alright.
noticing is it's on where you land, right? If you land over here, you tend to clip the edge. Wait, no. If you land over here, it's a shorter distance, right? So you are less likely to clip the edge. But if you jump further out towards this edge, you're more likely to clip the edge, right? So try to, like, obviously be aware of this, but try to hold it closer because it'll make it easier for you with a shorter distance.
Okay.
Okay.
Jump. 3, 2, 1, jump.
I think it's all about the timing of the lip.
Wait for elevator. Wait.
Jump in 3, 2, 1, jump. No.
I just...
That was an accident.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Grind
Alright.
hard.
Jump. 3, 2, 1, jump. I'm dead.
Nope. Bones, wait.
Okay. Jump. 3, 2, 1, jump. Yep. Nope.
I thought we were practicing the elevator.
Alright, jump in 3, 2, 1, jump. Nope.
No. Holy shit.
Sorry, I got distracted. I'm back.
Fuck. You.
Alright, we jump in 3, 2, 1, jump.
No.
Nope.
So are you guys able to feel when your character model like touches this lip? Do you guys have like
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
feel for
Yeah.
I never have that
Because
problem.
Because I know I don't touch it.
That-
Because, like, when you
that
make
lip
the
is actually a
jump
boost.
from the apex of the lip, you guys are clearing it, right? You're like
Yep.
not clipping the edge. Sorry, you're not clipping the edge. But when you don't, like, it's less consistent. Right, so try to learn where this railing is, right, and then just jump from the apex.
It's a lot easier when you're not in the horde.
Yeah. 'Cause when I'm here, I can just be like, ooh. And then
I
I fuck
think I
up.
get. I punched someone.
Yeah, like here I just go whoop. And I'm good. Big slip! Wait!
Wait, what are you saying wait for?
Now you all die.
Focus, let go! Focus, let go! Focus, let go!
You guys are gonna make the jump during this chaos.
Okay.
Okay, let's jump in 3, 2, 1, jump.
No, I was really hoping that would be our triumph.
Fuck!
Oh look, I did it! I did the jump up the thingy.
Okay, we jump in 3, 2, 1, jump. No.
Fuck, dude, that lip is so annoying.
I think if we have that much chaos, we have to speed. I want to try a few with speed. I want to try a few with speed.
I want you guys to get. So you've only successfully done it twice. So I'd like to see you guys
done it
do
3
it
times.
No, George missed.
Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1, jump. Oh no, no, no.
Adaptive circuit engaged. McCree. Don't move.
Alright, we jump in 3, 2, 1, let's jump.
Oh, I nicked the side that time.
It's so weird. You can still make it without the lip. Like, I don't know.
Yep.
At least I can.
The only reason why I'm talking about the lip is because when you guys are here, you take more damage.
Okay, let's jump in 3, 2, 1, jump.
I got pushed.
Jared,
Yeah.
when you catch the lip, you have a hitbox, right?
Yeah.
When you're like, you guys know how like player hitboxes work. Like as allies, you can walk through each other if you guys are both moving. But if you're standing, if one of you is standing still, it's like an immovable object, right? You'll just push them, you know, right?
Yeah.
When you go for this jump and you get caught on the lip, like right here, you become an immovable object. You block everyone else.
I become the second lip. I become the main tank.
Yeah. So you actually have to do this better than anyone else.
Bitch.
Okay, let's go for it then. Alright, let's jump in.
Thought I heard. I made it out of 3, 2, 1 in that somehow. I don't know.
We're jumping in 3, 2, 1, jump.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I just fucked that one up. Alright, we jump in 3, 2, 1, jump.
Okay,
Nice.
Try with it.
Alright. Yes! Okay, if we don't all make it on the first try, I'm gonna cry. Okay, let's speed. Garber, can you call speed?
Speed 3, 2, 1.
You didn't have
There was no speed.
Roda. And
What?
speed?
Why are we doing it with aim speed?
Because Mark said so.
No, because
Oh.
Colin wanted to.
Yeah, I wanted to try it with amp speed. In
No.
case it gets like too chaotic.
Try it once.
Alright, we'll do it once. Aim speed 3, 2, 1.
I get shut off.
Oh, you're dog shit!
I may be dog shit, but you know what you are? Muted.
A feeder.
it.
Aim
Alright.
speed 3, 2, 1.
Your alarm?
I'm gonna be right back.
Uh-oh.
Bye, George.
You went from
Smoked
dog
too much
shit to
kush.
dumpster fire real quick.
Holy fuck.
Wait, guys, let's push him off. Let's push him off.
He's gonna be DC'd here for
Just-
soon.
Just do the jump without him.
Yeah, do the jump.
No,
Aim
no, push him
speed
off, push him off,
3,
push him
2,
off.
1.
It's really easy with amp speed now.
It's also
Yeah.
really easy when Gorba goes first.
Wait,
Alright,
what?
boys,
You guys are not done. Oh shit.
Amp speed, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna fucking lose
Nope,
it, dude.
the lip still is hittable.
Yeah, if you suck.
You suck. Aim
Alright.
speed, 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
No,
Alright,
what I'm okay.
Do we have a feel for it?
The reason why I missed was because I'm underestimating like how fast. I
Yeah, we have a.
so what do we think? Is it, do we just have to do it with amp speed?
Yeah,
do it
it's a
with
lot.
I think
I think it's the most
I
reliable.
believe.
I think if you want it consistently, yes.
I mean, the thing
Alright.
is, I feel like with amp speed, we gotta also go for a play like while we're like.
The other option is we sit here for hours and hours until we get it like 20, 15, you know, some big number of time in a row.
Yeah. I don't want to do that to us, because I didn't
No,
intend
yeah,
for
I'm
this
good.
to be a
I do.
2-hour thing. But it was, because
Learning from that.
white boys ain't got hops. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So let's
I got that reach, but that's as far as it goes.
let's do it for 2 more times, or 2 more minutes. It's probably like 3 or 4 times at our rate, based on how many times they get slept in high noon, charged. Yeah.
Alright, jump in 3, 2, 1, let's jump.
Lip.
It's empty.
That lip is too powerful.
Oh, dude, you suck.
Alright, let's jump
Amp
in.
speed, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna.
One more minute. I
My
want to
ping.
get at least 1 in
It's
2
my ping,
minutes,
it's my
right?
ping.
Is that our rate?
Alright.
At least 1
Amp
or 2
speed, 3, 2, 1.
No.
I hate it. Oh, sometimes it's so fucking easy. Okay, I got it this time.
Amp
This-
speed, 3, 2, 1.
Dude, what the fuck was that?
Gorba, can you try to
Walked
amp me
off.
back? Go,
Amp
go,
you
go,
back?
go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You can hear my keyboard, right?
Yeah.
That's my spacebar.
Alright,
Amp speed, 3, 2, 1.
Nice clones.
Let's amp back. Let's amp back.
what do you mean?
So you were when you made the jump, you shielded here, right? Which was good because your shield went out to like around here-ish, and you would have blocked all the damage from bridge.
Okay, cool. Let's do it again.
Amp speed, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what you should do.
Okay.
Now give me a good one. Amp speed, 3, 2, 1.
Can you hear my fucking keyboard?
Alright, one more and then we call it.
Please, please. Gorba.
No, we get there or we don't go home. Amp speed, 3, 2, 1.
No.
Am I jumping too early? I don't know.
I got stuck in this thing.
I'm waiting. Okay.
Boosting up.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Amp speed, 3, 2, 1.
I'm hitting my head on something. I genuinely don't know.
I wanna watch George do it by himself with amp speed.
Amp speed, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you're not jumping
It's the left.
Yeah, George, what I've been doing, I've been riding on this rail. If you just ride on the rail the whole time, you don't fuck it up.
The only issue with that, Jared, is that if with your Dario right click, it's right here.
Yeah, no, you
Out of
do
speed
flop.
range. You're out of speed range.
Amp speed, 3, 2, 1.
What is that? I'm like catching myself on this fucking thing. Like, I don't know.
Nobody goes home till we get it. Amp speed. Oh! George is in here.
George, try
Amp
going on
speed
the
in
left.
3, 2, 1.
No.
George got it. George
We go
got
again.
it.
We go again.
Can you just amp us back? So we don't have
Yeah,
to
I can amp you back,
elevator?
sure.
Yeah.
Amp speed in 3, 2, 1.
No.
No.
Yeah, trouble might be nice to you, but I'm not nice to you at all. Amp speed. 3, 2, 1.
No.
No.
I actually made it. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
There's trouble with FK.
Amp speed. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Lifting off.
3, 2, 1.
No.
I'm gonna stop saying amp. No.
I'm gonna stream this.
Try 2-1.
Adjusting
Save the
angle
3.
attack.
3, 2, 1.
No.
What are you doing, Chungus?
I don't know. It's getting worse and worse now.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna get it this time though.
3, 2, 1. Bam.
Okay, we go home. We go home. Everybody leave right now. Get out. Get the fuck out. Run away.
I'm already gone.
Who wants to play competitive Overwatch?
I could play round or 2.
Yeah, I'll play around her too.
Alright, so scrims tomorrow, I really want to focus on 3 things, right?
This jump.
If we can apply playing slow and disengages, that would be sweet.
We're playing Volskaya.
No. Like, it's just
Oh, I did it.
information you should know. If we can play slow, I want to apply still having alt economy issues, right? Overlapping win conditions. And the better we get at placing locations for team fights, the better chance we'll have.
Adaptive circuits engaged. McCree.
Oh, okay. It's my hearing.
Timing so good.
Yeah, I think I heard something like that last night.
Next target.
I don't know what the condition is to make it on this box, but it's really finicky.
This box?
Oh, I just did it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is actually impossible to get right click on.
You have to right click.
I'm pretty good at it.
You wanna right click and you wanna be in front of your right click.
Changing position.
Yeah, you were behind your right click there. You need to jump first, then right click. You're right clicking, then jumping.
You don't get any air if you jump and then right click.
But you need to have the grenade be behind you to push you forward. If you're having it in front of you, it pushes you backwards.
Man, still no decision found on
Oh,
Chauvin.
man.
They've been in the room now for 4 hours.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
the jury's been in the room discussing this for 4 hours. They still don't have a decision yet.
Wait, discussing what? Wait, what's going on?
Chauvin. Derek Chauvin.
What happened to him?
The guy that killed George Floyd.
Oh,
They're still discussing whether or not they're going to find him guilty or not.
Well, yeah, of course they are. It's.
I think
very-
what that means is they're going to find him guilty for 1 or 2